Just recently, Sora dropped a brand new update, and it's absolutely insane. So rightfully, we're going to compare the capabilities of Sora 2 versus VEO 3.
You already know I'm better, right?
Let's put that theory to the test.
Looks like it's a draw.
For now.
You already know I'm better, right? Let's put that theory to the test. Looks like it's a draw. For now.
Alright, before they finish this fight, let's break down the numbers. Starting with ChatGPT's Sora 2, there are 3 plans. Free plan, limited access. Plus plan, $20 per month. This is the one that gives you access to Sora 2. Pro plan, $200 per month. Now, for Google's VEO 3, which is under the Google AI Pro plan, the first month is completely free. And after that, it's $20 a month. So, access-wise, both Sora 2 and VEO 3 are roughly the same price. And then there is Google AI Ultra, would cost about $125 per month for the first 3 months, and then $250 a month afterwards. This means that in the first year, if you were to go with ChatGPT Pro, you will be spending $2,400 a year versus Google AI Ultra 3, where you'll be paying $2,625 a year. But what about access speed? Here's the difference. Once you pay $20 for VEO 3, you get immediate access to video creation inside Gemini. But for Sora 2, since it's still early, you need an invite code. To get that code, head to OpenAI's official Discord. I'll drop the link below. Once you're in, click on the Sora 2 Codes tab, or if you want faster access, join my Discord community. My members are actively sharing codes with each other. So join the community, check the Sora 2 code channel, and once you get your code, help the community by dropping yours back in. Now let's talk credit. As of right now, Sora 2 doesn't officially have a credit system, but from my testing and from my community's experience, you can generate up to 30 videos a day, depending on your plan. VEO 3, on the other hand, uses a clear credit model. You get 1,000 credits per month. If you're using VEO 3 Fast, each video costs around 20 credits. That's about 50 videos per month. If you switch over to Flow, there are multiple rendering options. VEO 2 Fast, VEO 2 Quality, VEO 3.1 Fast, VEO 3.1 Quality. Each one uses a different amount of credits. I'll show the breakdown on screen, so feel free to pause and review. Now, for the fun part, the generation test. Let's see how long it takes for each platform to turn a prompt into a full video. Here's the prompt I'll be using. A futuristic samurai standing in the rain, neon lights reflecting off the blade as drones fly overhead. I'll enter this exact same prompt into both Sora 2 and VEO 3 to see who captures my vision faster.
Looks like I'm faster than you.
You might be faster, but I might still beat you in other areas.
We'll see about that.
As we can see, Sora 2 outperforms Google Veo 3 when it comes to speed. I've done this test multiple times, and Sora consistently comes out on top. Now, we'll be focusing on accuracy. Specifically, how well each AI video generator follows detailed instructions, and how many tries it takes to produce a scene that matches what I envisioned. For this next test, we'll be using prompt 2. This one's more detailed. It's the scene where a girl is searching for me, AI girl, in the jungle. Let's see how that comes out.
AI!
Starting with Sora 2, the video quality came out very good, definitely comparable to Veo 3. However, when it came to the details, there were a few things missing. For example, at the beginning of the video, I wanted the girl to say, "Hey, AI girl, where are you?" Then, when she opened the bushes, I wanted to see the text that said, "AI girl is here," with an arrow pointing toward the screen. As you can see, Sora did include some of that, but the arrow was only vaguely visible. Now, if we take a look at Veo 3's version,
AI girl, where are you?
it came out way better and much closer to what I wanted the character to do on the very first iteration. I'm sure that with more iterations, Sora 2 would eventually correct itself, but with more iterations comes time. So for this round, Google Veo 3 takes the win for accuracy, though we'll continue testing to see if it stays consistent across different videos. Now, let's move on to prompt 4, the scene with two people in a backyard having a drinking competition. Let's start again with Sora 2.
All right, here we go. Ready, set, go! Chug, chug, chug! And that's our winner!
Man, I was close.
This one was interesting. Sora was still missing a few details. For example, at the beginning of the video, I wanted the girl referee to say, "Whoever finishes first wins the AI Girl Cup trophy." Unfortunately, that line didn't make it into the video. But on the bright side, the quality came out very realistic. The scene looked great, the characters were well rendered, and even the background crowd looked natural. I have no complaints about Sora's visual production here. You can clearly see a winner at the end, the man wearing the black shades. Now, let's take a look at Veo 3.
Whoever finishes their drink first wins the AI Girl Cup trophy. Ready, set, go!
This one was surprising. Everything was accurate, down to the character descriptions, the dialogue from the referee, and even an extra creative touch where the referee actually brought out the AI Girl Cup. That was impressive on Veo 3's part. However, the issue here was at the end. You couldn't clearly see who the winner was. If you paid close attention, you'd notice that the man in black raises his hand with the referee, implying that he won, but it wasn't very obvious. Also, a funny observation. In the beginning of the scene, there's a man with a white shirt and blue pants sitting on the far left side of the video, but by the end of the scene, that man somehow turns into a woman. So in this case, both Sora 2 and Veo 3 still need some work when it comes to scene consistency. Now, for our final example, let's go back to where we started, the anime-style fight scene between the two characters.
You know I'm better, right?
I guess we'll have to find out.
Guess we're even.
For now.
Starting with Sora 2 again, I recreated the same scene, and honestly, Sora did an amazing job. Their animation was seamless, action-packed and fluid. The motion looked dynamic and cinematic. Now, when we switch over to Veo 3,
You know I'm better, right?
I guess we'll have to find out.
Guess we're even. For now.
it also recreated the same concept, but the action felt a little dull, not quite as fluid or energetic as Sora's version. So in this category, Sora 2 takes the win for animation and action scene quality. So who wins? In terms of pricing, it's a tie. For access, VEO3 takes the lead. For credit limits, Sora 2 has the edge with daily flexibility. For speed, Sora 2 wins. For accuracy, VEO3 wins. For animation and action quality, Sora 2 wins again. Both are powerful tools, but depending on what you're trying to create, one might suit you better than the other. If you found this comparison helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join my Discord community to get your Sora 2 invite code, share tips, and level up your AI video game. Until next time, keep creating, keep testing, and stay ahead of the curve. Bye-bye.